So story time, life lesson afterwards, right? So picture this. Pandemic just bust, right? School lockdown, can't go nowhere. We're home with the kids, and basically, a lot of us as parents had to become teachers, right? A role that for many of us we were unfamiliar with, right? And even though as parents we do some amount of teaching because we have to help them with their homework and such, we're now in a position where we have to be actually be teaching, a lot of the topics. And I found myself in this situation with my son, right? And I remember being particularly frustrated because I was like, you not get this yet. We have been over this. I just explained it to you. You not get it yet. And in that moment, it came to me, Elise, he's 8 and he's just being introduced to a topic. Of course, him not gonna fully understand. Plus, he's in a totally different environment that he's not used to, right? So he has to be getting used to all of them something here. Him not gonna get it right away, right? And I remember getting a flashback to even my own childhood where I'll be taught a topic and I don't fully grasp it until years later. Like you learn something in primary school and it's when you reach university or high school, you're like, oh, so that's why that is happening and that's why you must do this first and XYZ and rate it, right? And I also, by extension, learned another lesson about life. And here it is. Things take time, right? If you're learning a new skill, you're not gonna get it the first time around. You're more than likely gonna fail the first, second, third, fourth, fifth time. You're going to mess up. But the thing is that you get better the more you do it because what you're building on foundation, right? So even in messing up, you're learning something even in the messing up. So you have to learn. We all have to learn to be patient with ourselves. And we all have to learn to be patient with others because the best things in life take time to build. So, whatever you're doing, give yourself grace, be patient with yourself, take your time, give it your best, give it your best, but understand if it's something new, if you're stepping into new territory, you're not going to be an expert on the first go. You might not be an expert on the second go, maybe not even the fifth go. You'll be the expert, but over time you learn and you build. So give yourself some grace, be patient with yourself, and knowing that the more you do, the better you become. I remember that with my cakes, you know, when I first started to bake and decorate, wow, I remember I remember being laughed at. I mean, I did a cake for a friend's birthday, and yo, the icing was horrible. It was hard. It tastes good enough, but it was horrible. Like it was supposed to be the runny icing, but it was too runny. But look at me now. I'm so much better, you know. Shameless plug here, I'm decorating for birthdays. People are now paying me to do this thing. So guess what? That took time to build, and the first set of times that I was applying buttercream, I never understand what I do. But over time I learned the skills, I learned how to set my hand, and you know how much icing to put on, you know how to smooth the icing, you learn over time. So be patient with yourself, my big, give yourself some grace today. And if you've been going at something and you haven't been getting it, I want you to look back on the progress that you've made, and I can guarantee you that there's some things you know now that you never know when you started, and you need to take the time and appreciate the journey. Appreciate the journey. Gratitude is a must. It is important that you stop and you look back and say thank you. Thank you. It was not all for naught. I actually accomplished something. So guess what? Give yourself the grace, appreciate the journey, Appreciate what you've been doing. All right. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.